EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Vegas. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To the air on third down is Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down the sideline. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Mika Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Milton. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's to the right side and incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Milton. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Second and 7. On play action, here's Milton. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
About Murphy's Law, Mike, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick-6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Down the left sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21. 7-14 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Ritter. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Ritter. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll begin here on the ground. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Going right sideline and complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. the shotgun. A throw from Milton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Milton. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun is Milton. This one complete right side. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Ritter. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fourth down, here's Ritter. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Try and throw with Milton. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ritter. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Metcalf, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
With the score, Raiders 27, Chiefs 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
On second down, Ritter. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. On first down, it's Ritter. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down. They put Kelsey in motion. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, Raiders 27, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butler at kickoff 14-3.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Milton. Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Now give on the ground. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
That right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Throwing, Milton. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. This one complete to Oliver. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of...
That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, KC.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's to the 10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Metcalf hauls in that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Ritter. Going up top. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They're going on 4th down. Ritter. That's over the middle and intercepted. And And the Raiders will take over possession here at the 44.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Going for it all. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Ritter on 1st down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
No throw on 1st down with Ritter. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Here's Ritter to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Travis Kelce, the intended target. Coming up.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and Right now, the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now, these downfield passes...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. On play action, here's Milton. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
This is one of those plays, Mike, where just everything aligns. It's the right play call, the right target, an accurate ball, and then a lot of room to run after the catch. So if they can continue to find these matchups and these holes in the secondary...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. From the gun, it's Ritter. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Ritter. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. To throw is Ritter. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Ritter This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Play action. Now it's Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Ritter. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Milton. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Motion man is Hyatt. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He's going to tuck it and go. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap, because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Built into the air on 2nd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders stretch things out even further. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's Ritter. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Travis Kelce, the intended target, and it's going to be third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's fourth down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Looking out of the gun is Milton. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelce. And they will finally run him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. It takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Ritter to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will get just a bit closer.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now Ritter on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from